constituency groups, groups that are active on campus who want to be able to participate in the oversight of the board, making sure that things are going well, and being up to date on the day-to-day operations of the student society, and being cognizant on when referendums are. So if we had a sustainable SFU spot on forum, they would have been able to get their bylaw stuff. They would have been able to get their information, all their information would have been perfectly, they would be able to even argue it as forum, they'd even be able to vote for it if they were sitting on forum. So I really think that instead of strangling them with some bureaucracy, and let's face it, sometimes the SFSS can get a little bureaucratic, putting them exactly in the advocacy portion of the student society in forum as a full voting member of forum, and providing the funding which they will receive when they finally get that referendum on fee increase, that would be the best way to involve sustainability at Simon Fraser University, specifically with the undergraduates in the Simon Fraser Student Society, by just simply using the stuff that we have right now. A sustainable forum rep. Coming soon, I guess.
Okay, sorry for going in and out. It's the media. Okay, anyways. It's not the peak.
Doesn't matter then. Answer your question.
Okay, so what I believe that we should do at SFU and SFSS right now is to put the issue of sustainability in advocacy. And until every student knows about the issue, it should stay in advocacy until it gets very big. And after that, I believe that we should be able to make a whole committee for it, like a sustainable committee, just like FASC or advocacy committee. And then basically on the committee, we'll have the chair, the president, 4 at-large members from the board, and 4 at-large members from the students. So I believe that doing this can help bring involvement on campus.
All right, thank you very much. For, I guess, there might be time for one more question, but first I'd like to mention that this has been recorded by SCDSU. It will be airing on Wednesday from noon to 1 on SFU ideas and issues with sustainability. We're also videotaping it. Lily Sarah, she's videotaping for us, and we'll be posting it on YouTube sometime this week. And yeah, just before we go on to the next question, just want to thank everyone again for coming out. Much appreciated.
Thanks for putting it on, Bob.
Thanks, guys.
The last question relates back to comments that were made throughout the proceedings, and that is, some people have mentioned the fact that Premier Campbell has asked all universities and colleges to become carbon neutral. What do you think as the SSS should do to help them towards that goal? And real tangible things, not just we don't use paper. We don't use paper isn't exactly the greatest thing. And the whole issue about instead of reusing things, but reducing the impact. Because reusing is okay, reducing is the first step.
Okay, well right now, I have a book, wait, not this page, yeah, this page. I have a book on how the BC government is trying to take a leadership in making our province sustainable and making it the best place on earth.
Yeah.
Okay, and some of the things that we can do is to decrease the number of parking on campus so that more students will take public transportation or even carpooling. Every time I walk by a B-lot, there's like almost no one parking in carpool. I believe that we need to get people to park there.
Sorry, what would, as the SFSS?
Oh, SFSS, okay. Well, that could be one of our issues because we are a lobby organization. So we are able to lobby the university and the Senate. Some of the other things that we should have is to have environmentally friendly paper such as recycled paper, not neon paper during elections. Some of the other things are what to make our student union building a sustainable building. Have it like the second greenest building in BC or something like that. And I believe that's what I can think of right now.
Again, the last time I'm answered, I'm running for re-election as Internal Relations Officer. One thing that I would love to do, and to make sure that the province does not do is force Simon Fraser University to buy carbon credits. That is not the way to solve this problem. Reducing carbon emissions, the absolute reduction is the way to go. So why don't we just stop using concrete? Would be the first major step. That would do a lot to reduce carbon emissions. Putting solar panels, if we're not going to put green roofs, put solar panels on our roof. That'll also help to reduce carbon emissions. There are so many small, actually not small, huge, but many diverse, huge things that we can do to make sure that this university becomes carbon neutral. We should work towards it without buying that cheap carbon credit at the end of the time. It's just spending money and it'll just disappear. It has really no tangible impact because the waste is still here. The waste is still present. What the Simon Fraser Student Society can do to help with this would be to continue to promote the UPass program, because the UPass program, it's our program, it's not the university's program. We brought it in, they didn't. We also need to make sure that we need to look at what our sub would look like. What standards should we be going for when it comes to leads? Should we be going for gold? Should we actually be shelling out that extra couple $1 million to make sure that this building is truly a livable, green standard building? That should be part of the discussion right now when it comes to the sub. I haven't seen it quite yet. Just the lead silver is the goal, but I think we should be shooting for gold. I think we should be shooting for a livable standard. The community trust can do it, and they're worried about the bottom line. What can a student society do who is not really that scared about throwing a little bit of money around to make sure that things get actually done right? There's so much potential for the student society to advocate for reducing carbon emissions, to lobby the government,